Got my e-girl tatted on me and she deactivated her account. It was probably a dude anyway. After eating a raw rodent's kidney for good health, a couple has died from the bubonic plague. Oh no. How did that happen? Hot days like this are perfect for a refreshing Italian boba tea. Mamma mia. Do not eat the oysters from Dollar Tree. Why can't we wear hats in school, but these women can wear dog collars? Bro is speaking facts. Bruno Mars canceling his show in Israel really shows how he wouldn't catch a grenade for y'all. This is why I have trust issues. I told you, man. Told you I wasn't lying. My girlfriend has this really soft toilet seat, and honestly, I'm loving it. Hey, yo, what's the back part of it brown? Hunting, but make it vegan. Girl didn't know the word for gathering. Yeah, gatherings, nothing's better than an ice cream sandwich on a hot summer day. This is not painful. This looks absolutely delicious. I'm in bed in tears. This man's really said, probably not. Hey, listen, you're cool and all, but your breath smells and it makes me uncomfortable. I can brush my teeth in the morning next time. Can you do it, like, every day? Probably not. I really don't like being told to do stuff. My suggestion would be find someone you think is better than me. Good luck. Bro has his boundaries and he set them right. Brush your teeth though, dog. The IQ test came back negative. God is good. God is indeed good, but your test results are not. Sent this photo to my new job for my ID card, and this is what I get back. I am beyond disgusted. Her forehead is bigger than her future at that job. You're very pretty. Their pronouns are they, them. I hate everything about this. I don't care about inflation. Just print more money, and don't tell anyone.
But the prices will go up.
So put them back down. It's all just imaginary numbers anyway. At the end of the day, I mean, he's kind of right. Consequences or not.
Does anybody know a disorder I could self-diagnose as? That isn't too weird, but lets me say slurs.
Hey, what's with that comment at the bottom, bro? My sister and I are having a mac and cheese battle to see who gets to cook it for Thanksgiving. Mine is on the left. Hers the right. Who y'all with? Let's just agree these both look disgusting, but I'd eat both of them instantly. Praying for the people in England. What happened there? They live there. Hey, beans and toast though. I feel like every guy has that one memory in middle school where they find a dookie the size of a 24-inch hoagie just sitting in the toilet with no toilet paper. This man is speaking unadulterated facts. The Korean taco place we got takeout from gave us a roll of toilet paper with our meal. Either a very considerate business or ominous warning of bad things to come.
Just got my kid's child support. Casino time.
I really hope this isn't real. Tech bro just discovered hanging out.
So, I've been thinking a lot about IRL podcasts. Bring a few friends together. No mics, nothing is recorded. Have a free-form discussion. Can even have food and drinks. Has anyone tried this?
Yeah, you've been doing it since the year of 2 years old. The letter G does not need to be doing all that. Agreed. I used to date a guy who was 6'4", and I'm 5'2", and one time we were arguing and he took a picture of me from his eye level to show me what I looked like from his perspective. And honestly, that was so disrespectful. I come in my room and see my son standing on my PS5. Man, he grounded forever. Apparently, Mac supports Windows now. This joke pains me. This doesn't bring me pain. It's just a cool play on words. Credit card, we're gonna blur, cause screw y'all. Dude, he blurred his card better than he blurred the body. Lamau. Ah, yep. My bad. This is how I feel when I ask what's wrong. Hey, bro, what's their Insta? She got a man, bro. Never mind. No, she don't. Then who is Roman 12:12? Romans 12:12 is be joyful in hope, patient in affliction, faithful in prayer. If she's not taken yet, you better hop on that. When you realize this took a terrible turn.
Hey babe, what are you doing?
I'm at the gym. What about you?
I'm on FaceTime with my mom.
Wait. No one ever wins when they're cheating. When your cooking is so bad that even the ingredients are horrified by what you've done to them. That's me trying to turn normal foods into high-protein substitutes. Oops. Oh, by the way, I beat cancer. Since cancer didn't take you out, can I?
Hey, girls' night out.
When your pirate friend wants to join in, everybody loves Jack Sparrow. A plane crashes into a house and kills 897 people.
Why is there 897 people in a house?
I mean, it's an honest question. Van drivers unlocking the gold skin after capturing 1,000 kids. Bro, hit that chroma pack. My wife crashed my Mustang.
Oh no. Is she hurt?
Not yet. She locked herself in the bathroom. There was absolutely no reason for a child this age to have a cell phone. I agree. You wouldn't want him to accidentally shoot a text to somebody. Come outside. When I remember on my 14th birthday, I blew out the candles and said I wished for the members of BTS to impregnate me in front of my entire family. The US government couldn't waterboard this information out of me. Has this girl ever heard of the term digital footprint? My son was upset about his grades, so I turned him to his hero. I'm just gonna assume he really likes Harry Potter and is also dyslexic. What's considered trashy if you're poor, but classy if you're rich? Tax evasion. It's like a traffic ticket. As long as you have enough money, it's not illegal.
No taco shells? Use tortillas.
No ice? Just freeze some water.
My freshman year of high school, the star football player died in a tragic accident, and I kept seeing his ghost around campus, and the ghost would say hello to me. And not until years later did I learn he had a twin brother.
This guy probably thought he was schizophrenic for a while. I almost thought a cat was aiming at me with a sniper rifle while walking. Get him, Whiskers. Community college was so crazy. I was 16 years old and my partner for public speaking class was a 38-year-old ex-felon. And we were straight up besties. Community college is the one place where age does not matter. Not like that. My dad texts me like he's doing a phishing scam. Hi, Ian. Trust you're okay and now settled in your new home. I'm wanting to use your Netflix, but to make life easier, view it through our Sky Q rather than using Apple TV. In order to do this, I need to input your email address and password. If you are okay with this, would appreciate you forwarding or, for security, ringing me with your details. Many thanks, Dad. Peppa Pig jigsaw puzzle. My mom used to buy me this Chinese food as a kid, but she had to stop because the red sauce would make me go crazy and hurt myself and others. There should be a zoo of drink white people doing stupid crap. It's called Florida. Florida is the United States of the United States. What happens in Florida stays in Florida. My aunt called me crying. I asked, "What's wrong?" She say, "God is too good." She kept saying, "God is too good." She crying louder. So I asked again what was wrong and she go and say, "You know I owed the landlord $5,600 in rent." I told her yeah and she said, "She just died. God is good." I'm all about giving God the glory, but this is something else. I wear a fake ankle monitor so my neighbors don't stop to talk with me. Dude maxed out his introversion stat.
My husband cooks meth. My husband wants to leave us money. My husband killed a guy who was going to kill all of us.
Nah, where do you draw the line? Honestly, that's a perfect depiction. I'm not eating a horse. Unless I had to. I'd eat a lot more if I had to.
I shot an unarmed child.
No job too big, no perp too small. You gotta do what you gotta do. I wonder who was the first person to look at a beehive and think, those hooligans are hiding something delicious in there, and I know it.
Do you want to see me again?
You just told me you stabbed your boyfriend.
Aw, are you scared? Lol.
Yes, you just tried to murder someone, my bad, bro. Yeah, like, who am I to be scared? A humpback whale was found dead in Amazon rainforest.
This doesn't surprise me. The Amazon rainforest is no place for a whale to survive.
They hated him because he told the truth. What's the worst thing to say right after kissing? Hey, you're almost as good as your sister! I have no words. Rip Queen Elizabeth II. Fly high, Elizabeth. Another day, another opportunity. Rip Lizzie. 70 years doing her thing. Rip Lizzie. My coworker be losing his freaking mind, bro. What is this? I feel like this is something you'd see on Live Leak. Don't go there. Why I never trust an MF who drinks milk. Yeah, hey, hold on, wait a minute. Online, a lot of people know me as Milk, and I've never heard of this trope before. I will not stand for this slander. Milk is a gift, and we will enjoy this gift. Chocolate, strawberry, malted, normal, whole, 2%, skim, nut, almond, oat. The range of milks is endless, and nothing beats just pure unadulterated whole milk. You don't know what you're asking for. Anyway, thanks for watching. The bears show my dinner on the planet. I love the UK, it's like Germans are still flying overhead. Your mom had to close her eyes and think about other babies during breastfeeding. That's 18 years of bad luck. Decided to go for it. Now I'm self-conscious. When you drink milk, does it spoil by the time it reaches your stomach? Cardi B makes music for single moms who say, "My kids are my world," when grandma has full custody. Nothing says a loving family like a Cardi B album. Raelian, 22. Her name sounds like Scooby-Doo saying the word alien. Ruggy? Aurelian! We've received package of American sweets from American friend. We sat like 5 people and tried everything from the box. Everything was too sweet. Really too sweet. No wonder Americans are so fat. You thought sweets were too sweet. No wonder Europe's main export is depression. That was before it was tea, and they dumped that too. God bless America. Flip inside out and hand wash cold water so you don't ruin it like everything else in your life. AI is really evolving. Logan Paul says he walked out of Oppenheimer Everyone's just talking. He's disappointed there weren't actually any dead Japanese people on the screen. Bro, you should have blurred the body. What were you doing?
What's the lowest you'll take?
Lowest I'll go is 700.
200.
Sure, why not?
Okay. Where do you want to meet me?
101 Main in Burlington. About 10 minutes?
Sounds good. Hey, I'm here.
Cool. Head inside.
Into the comedy club?
Yeah, then head up on stage and tell your jokes to somebody else. Bro messed around and found out. That one black person you can play as in a 1998 to 2005 snowboarding game. This is exactly how Chad Muska looked in Tony Hawk's Underground.
There's nothing more satisfying than being prettier than your ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend.
Fact that he's not going for just looks anymore means you taught him a valuable lesson. Yeah, you tell him, Pops. After 3 days of eating in England, I now understand why Gordon Ramsay is so angry all the time. The beauty of their women and the taste of their food made the Brits the best sailors in the world. Nothing like some 1400 stand-up.
In Halo, a small wrist-attached grappling hook is attached to a 1,000-kilogram suit of armor onto a 150-kilogram alien without moving it. This simply wouldn't be possible in real life.
You should have been shoved into more lockers in high school. Now, I'm not for bowling, but sometimes words alone will not reach.
Please, roast me.
Girl, you look roasted enough.
Amazing. Roast me back, roast me back. What did the 2 say to the 9?
Please roast me. If you were sentenced to execution, but had to choose one fictional character to execute you, who would you choose? And why? My dad. He won't even show up.
This person's dad, since they wouldn't show up. I second this.
What gets me is he called his dad a fictional character. It makes my heart smile when two ugly people find each other and fall in love. So, who's the lucky guy? You go out there looking for problems and you're gonna find them. Don't listen to the naysayers. Wow, you in Paris? I can see the entire Eiffel Tower being reflected. Seth's entire head is a forehead, and you got called out by him. That's a pretty big deal.
Just cooked this steak for the first time. What'd you guys think?
What did you cook that under? A heated argument? Where's the lamb sauce? The skin on the palm of your hand does not have the ability to grow hair. What part of your body do you wish had this type of skin? Well, between my eyebrows. I'm guessing that S isn't needed. If the truth is the truth, is the joke really a joke? My ex-boyfriend is now gay, and my ex-girlfriend is now straight. They should hire you at conversion camps.
For me, 7th grade school picture day was actually just a field trip to Flavortown.
You look like a bag of Doritos came to life. I held up the grocery line because the card reader couldn't read my Apple Watch. Let's move this along, future boy. I guess the future actually isn't now, old man.
Ha, woman moment. I prefer to just call them WOM. Don't want men to be associated with them.
My man, running on Incel Core I-9. Once in the 4th grade, this guy got a 2% on his math quiz, so everyone called him Milk for the rest of the year. I really love milk, but I think I love this insult more. Hey. Well, this flight attendant told somebody, there is a $400 fine if you don't wear a mask. And if you had $400, you would be in first class, so I don't recommend it. Again, if the truth is the truth, is the insult really an insult? Some people say I look like Beyonce. They as blind as you. It's the shine from your bald head that's blinding them, Tyler. Old Grandma Gertrude had a farm and she EI-owned you. Go-karting should be free for men in their mid-20s.
For all the single women reading this, please see this for the red flags that it is. If you don't see the red flag, please educate yourself.
The only flag I see is the checkered flag as I cross the finish line. Eat my asphalt, Cindy. This. Ew. Gross. This masterpiece. Yeah, masterpiece of crap. Dude's dad is a savage. More pics of the S13. Not even a hello. Is the car available? Just straight to Demens, huh?
Hello. How are you? How's your day been? What did you eat today? How's the family?
Can I have pics of the car, please? It's a selling point, not a date. Don't take it so hard. I can't go out. I'm busy. Me. I am so lonely. Why must I live this life alone in solitude? Don't touch me! Will this loneliness ever end? When I'm 25, I'm gonna buy my own house, buy my own car, and live my own life. Me at 25. This is just one of those things where you think nobody else does this, but everybody does. Sometimes, all the person needs is that one missing piece. Scratch the $1 billion. Give me one big lasagna and a glass of milk. When you have to keep rereading the same paragraph because you can't focus. Introversion or ADD. When you leave the store without buying anything. Why does walking out without a receipt feel so criminal? My routine is very simple. I wake up and I suffer. Go to sleep. Stay up for no freaking reason. My already tired body. Y'all ever get tired throughout the day, and then right when you need to sleep, you just get this burst of energy where you could be up for another 8 hours? It's kind of unfair, but I kind of love it. Nobody. Me in the middle of the night. If you're not eating dinner at 2 a.m., what are you doing? When you watch a vid of yourself and hear your voice. That's how I feel every time I make these videos, boys. Is it so hard for you to just ask for some help? If I have to carry all the groceries in one trip, I'm carrying the couch by myself. There is no meme. Me on the outside versus me on the inside. Pretty sure this is where void memes originated from. Wanting friends, not wanting to contact anyone on a regular basis.
My urge to sleep.
My urge to stay up and enjoy the little free time I have left. 2 hours of sleep. 10 hours of sleep.
Waking up tired.
When I'm trying to cancel plans and someone keeps coming up with solutions, leave me alone. What's y'all gym goals? Going. When you're trying to save money and you hear that voice inside your head saying, treat yourself. Taro milk tea, my beloved. Destroyer of wallets.
Being lonely.
Being alone. Throwback to my last decent night's sleep. Tell me about yourself. Me trying to remember who I am and what I like. When you finally confront the person who has been ruining your life, I will strike down the man in the mirror. Overthinkers at 3 a.m.
Where the hell is my birth certificate?
People thinking I keep their secrets. Me, who has short-term memory. It's really a superpower when you think about it. Introverts when the elevator doors close before anyone can get on. Being alone in an elevator is like being alone in a public bathroom. It's just a lot better. Me, the same 20 songs I've heard for months. Right now I'm like that with some NF songs and a lot of funk music. Me, winning fake arguments in the shower. The shampoo bottles. The conversations those boys have witnessed. Me, watching the pizza guy king my neighbor's car after I tipped him $1. Gentlemen, it is with great pleasure to inform you that I just took my first dookie on company time. For every $1, I make a dime. That's why I poop on company time.
Virgin bee names. Honeybee. Carpenter bee. Bumblebee. Mason bee.
Chad Wasp names. Murder Hornet. Executioner Wasp. Cicada Killer. Tarantula Hawk! Why do the worst things always get the coolest names? Serial killers, wasps, atom bombs, the list goes on. My internal organs watching me reach for the can of Red Bull at 3 a.m. after 2 hours of sleep. You gotta get wired to get hired. My elected congressman resisting the urge to send all my tax money to fund another war in the Middle East.
I love paying taxes.
Seeing my dog sprint across the house squeaking his toy. Realizing why he's enjoying it so much. If you didn't know, dogs like squeaky toys because it's a sound their prey makes when they're killing them. Think about that the next time Sparky's chewing up that toy and having a gleeful time with it. Me taking a dump versus the guy I'm taking it from! That's how the first SCP was made. Me, when the cigarette I threw away ignites the gas station. I'm driving away. 10-year-old me waiting for mom to get off the phone so I can ask if my friend can sleep over. If you really knew what you were doing, you'd have your friend ask so your parents couldn't say no to them. Film studios planning to make a sequel to a film, but the protagonist has already been killed. The protagonist's son, never mentioned before. When completely normal and average guys find out women prefer above average men. Duh! It should have been me!
POV, you just tried to deep fry a frozen turkey for Thanksgiving!
If you want to break the Geneva Convention, don't do this. Please. When you accidentally sent the screenshot to the person you screenshot. It's like ordering a hitman and then telling the person you just ordered a hitman against them. You still get the job done, but you're an idiot in the process.
What is November? And you can't collect nuts. Frankenstein is the monster.
The scientist's name was Frankenstein!
Yes, Frankenstein was the monster.
Single-use impact hammer. Mint condition. Unused. That thing could blow some kneecaps up. Dog owners. It's a purebred Pembroke Welsh Corgi from an AKC breeder. 6 generations of pedigree. Cat owners. I found him in a trash can. His name is Spot. When you decide to eat another Impossible Whopper, you have become addicted to estrogen. Those Whoppers sure have a lot of soy in them, boys. People that enjoy ASMR. Ugh, people that enjoy ASMR. There's really cool noises that sound satisfying to the ear. And then there's you weirdos who lick the microphone. Rumors about GTA 6 start circulating. Me. Wax on, wax off. Ugh. Unusable slow piece of crap device from 2012. An unusable slow piece of crap device from 2012? Apple? Oh boy! Android gang.
Silly putty.
Serious putty.
It go boom boom.
I have been mistreated, so I don't want anyone else to go through what I had gone through. I have been mistreated, so I want everyone else to go through what I had gone through. The left path is the only path, boys. It's not cool to be a villain, you're just edgy, and we're all kinda stupid. How I feel like when an internet kitty tells me I'm the biggest loser on the planet for the 7,239,517th time. I'd be pissed too if someone hit me with the default dance. Millennials and Gen Z, why don't our politicians represent us? Also 60% of under 30s when it's time to register to vote. Oh no, I'm not brave enough for politics. If you don't vote and you complain, shut up. I'm just kidding, you can do whatever you want. I just make memes on the internet, what do I care? Americans celebrating Thanksgiving next week. The rest of the world. Gosh, I love green bean casserole. Society, if cats would let you pet their tummies without tearing up your hand. Little pieces of crap. What do you mean you wipe your wee-wee after you pee? If you don't, the last drop lands in your pants. It splashes back all over your legs anyway. Not if you sit down to pee. No one does that. You're not funny. For real, for real.
Oh, how you get, Skibbity Pizza Circus?
Maybe the boomers are right, bro. Maybe the lingo of the newer age just never makes sense to anybody. I'm getting old. January. Bad decisions. Almost December. Frog Army teen breeds millions of frogs in his backyard and leashes them on his neighborhood.
I wanted to create the largest frog army in history.
The Rothschild putting a 2005 Honda Odyssey going 15 miles per hour under the speed limit in front of me when I'm already 5 minutes late for work. The world's not out to get you. You're just crazy. I'm done gardening for today. I'm not even killing him. He looks like he fights back. Metapod is real. Pause the video at a point where it looks like Tiny Biden's giving Big Biden a shoulder massage. I always knew someone was controlling the presidency. Someone asked me what kind of fish I like. Well, here's my top 4. The sturgeon, the opah, the bluegill bream, it's very supreme, and the pompano, quite pompous if I say so myself. I'm never going to parties again, bro. These dudes brought in 112 shaboing boings. By dudes, do you mean glizzy gladiators? And by shaboing boings, do you mean weapons of choice? Girlfriend won't stop buying more goldfish. Hey buddy, pretty sure the GF stands for goldfish. Make sure that girlfriend of yours is real. Mrs. G is gone for a few days, so I brought my worms into the living room. They're not allowed. Here's a selfie I took. A man is content with few things in life. We should start doing ancient aliens conspiracies, but for buildings that aren't even that old or impressive. No humans could make an apartment this complex. You can't expect me to believe there is a race of creatures living in well-ordered homes who spend all day making candy while their evil counterpart hides out in menacing fortresses that augur only destruction. Kind of like cats and lions. Frustrated dad uses his 6-foot son to shame council into fixing deep pothole. I'd too like to bury my son when I'm disappointed with the government. Truck nuts, $5. Darn wife is making me get rid of them. Says I shouldn't have them on my truck around the kids. Price is $5, but I'm willing to negotiate. Gonna use the money for a fresh 10. Biggest set you can legally throw in your rig. Contact if interested. Last time I heard, this guy had foreclosure on his phallus palace. Just got broken up with by the love of my life. That won't stop me from fishing. Fish fear me. Women want me, but I stay true to my rod. Javelin thrower. We have been made aware of an individual throwing a javelin in the park. This is a serious health and safety issue. Fear a man with nothing to lose.
I bought myself a birthday present. I love mulch.
Wahoo. First time alone for Christmas after coming back from homelessness. At least I have these rascals. I'm proud of you, brother. But what the heck? Report. Arlington Middle School dean told student, You have to go deep into the hood to get that weave. What does that even mean? What could have that child have said for you to make such a comment as that?
I have eaten 3 Easter eggs, and I feel sick.
I'm not even gonna lie, this makes me really sad. I don't know why. Woo! I've cleaned my shoes! He has cleaned his shoes. His shoes are clean now. Found this horny toad goon in my sister's office. I would trust him with my life. 5-bed home looks gorgeous on the outside, but inside, there's a horrifying amount of plugs.
Pluh!
Arctic monkeys.
3 new ones to the collection for my birthday! Please excuse my dead brother. He died in Desert Storm.
Thank you for your service. Is this a cry for help?
Ah, flip, dude. My car got cheesed.
That must be some kind of ancient hieroglyphic language. My name is Buck. I'm a 57-year-old American man who's been left by his ex-wife, Deborah. Tell it like it is, Buck. Tell it like it is.
Whoever puts Lara bars in the toilet every day? No more. I fished them out with my hands, and I am getting sicker and sicker.
Bro, the free Lara bars, why are you crying?
Mommy, look. It's a whale.
Meaningless. Sounds like mommy just got done reading the book of Ecclesiastes and missed the whole point. No poops bigger than 1.5 inches in diameter and 6 inches in length at this time. Sorry for the inconvenience. Yeah, let me just change the factory settings on my bowels real quick.
Oh my gosh, I am so glad they posted this, because some people are meant to be wide and some small, and it's okay. Love yourself, queens and kings. So, edit. Never mind, I think that's a gorilla, but still, love yourself.
No, I mean the message is right, love yourself, just, I hate to tell you this, big boned isn't a real thing. I thought the same thing when I was a child. I was not a thin child. But love yourself, folks. Yeah, love yourself. Ah. Let us all be thankful and content for that which we have been given. The Europeans were not content. Me, a European wondering what Thanksgiving is. I bet you're wondering where your tea went too, scallywags.
Look who's up. There's our little vampire. I thought he was never going to come out. Why don't you come say hi to your auntie, Anon? He's very shy. Your cousin's here and she's with her friends. Why don't you come sit over there?
If you've gone through this, I'm sorry. Me showing up to the family Thanksgiving dinner with my food scale to keep my macros and calories in check. Fun fact. One time my dad was in the hospital, and the nurse said something about bringing food in, and my dad instantly piped in about me counting calories. I was just trying to get my grind on, man. Now that November is here, we can focus on the important stuff. Dessert, an entree, a side, and the conversation the uncle brings to the table. A perfect Thanksgiving. Guys, I promise I won't get all political. 3 drinks later. And then I said... I bet you're wondering where your tea is too. On this day, 200 years ago, Goku saved the Native Americans from Red Ribbon Army. They asked what they could do to repay him, and Goku replied,
I'm hungry.
Thus, the first Thanksgiving feast was born. Not only did they give him food, he ate all of it. He's no better than us Americans.
Isn't that your third plate?
Me, isn't that your third husband? Who needs television when you got a homemade game of Family Feud at the house? I'll go out for a beer or two, but I'm not attacking and pillaging Constantinople.
And then I said, I bet you're wondering where your tea is too. Ah!
Be me. Show up to Thanksgiving at parents'. Entire family of 30 is there. All of various beliefs. Family screams at each other for entire meal. Grandpa and Grandma start throwing punches at my brother, who has liberal beliefs. Sister barks at my conservative uncle. Turkey is thrown. Slurs are said. Dad screams, saying we're all disappointments. Not a moment of silence. Finally, things calm down, and we say what we're grateful for. Each family member talks about how we love each other and would die for each other. Go home. We're gonna do this again next year. This is what family is about. Throw back to the time I threw a fork at someone's head at dinner because I was pissed off. How to B12 again.
Do you really need a second plate?
Do you really need them tracks to be showing? I'm gonna act like I don't know what this means. Think carefully. 500 days after Thanksgiving. Mom, I'm hungry.
We still got leftovers. Heat some up.
Man, I love leftovers. There's no such thing as too much. Are you ladies from England?
Wales.
Sorry, are you Wales from England?
And then I said, I bet you're wondering where your tea went. Ah!
Sweetie, you know tattoos are a lifetime commitment.
But your marriage wasn't. Little Timmy sure has been acting up ever since he downloaded TikTok.
Lieutenant Dan, would you like a leg, Lieutenant Dan? I got some ice cream, Lieutenant Dan.
Me on Thanksgiving when they say kids first, and I've been at college starving for months! And ain't had a home-cooked meal since I left. Kids first, ladies second, men third. It's just how it is. When my fam asks me what dish I brought, I'ma say beef, and then swing on my cousin! Bet you didn't see that one coming, Marky Mark. I saw what you did last October. I didn't forget. I'm going to make healthier choices this Thanksgiving. The gravy is close to me. Final warning. Why is his head so big? Why is he floating while he's choking the chicken? Me fighting the urge to bring up how I relate to their situation, but I don't want them thinking I'm making it about me, even though I'm just trying to show them I understand how I'm feeling, so I just stay silent. When you have the most unimaginably horrible day, but at least there's phone time in the bed at the end no matter what. Dopamine. My mom's beige flag is that she raw dogs every flight, no matter how long. This is her on a 9-hour flight. No iPad, no headphones, no book. At least she's comfy. Go girl. This woman would survive Guantanamo Bay no problem. When she asks you to buy micellar water for her, what? Huh? Me trying to fall asleep, but then a random burning question pops into my head that has to be Googled straight away. I hate how real this is. Writing his name on my thigh. Oswald. Me explaining to my wife that our son will have a Clash of Clans account at birth so we can max it out by the time he is 15. You train them young, so they're war ready when they're old. Girls under 14 ask, girls over 15 answer, how do I make garlic bread? Is it wrong I get tired of my friends? I really love them a lot, but sometimes I hide away from them and ignore calls and I feel super guilty about it. If this doesn't explain freshman year in a nutshell. Food and drama. Me after giving money to a homeless person and they say, thank you, instead of saying, it was a social experiment. Here's $10,000. Can't really blame the guy. Me anytime somebody doesn't give me extremely direct, step-by-step, crystal clear instructions on how to do anything. Me typing Reddit at the end of all my searches to get real and honest answers instead of having to read an article from some person. I seriously don't think there's anything I've ever related to more in my life. Dads be like, go help your mother. Bro, go help your wife. My Roman Empire is when I was in a dress and told him I was cold and he took off his jacket. So I thought he was gonna let me wear it, but he said, it's not that cold, and put it back on. It's like that old proverb says, give a woman a jacket and she's warm for a night. Teach a woman how to jacket and she's warm for a lifetime. Remember, if your flight gets canceled, most airlines have a secret fleet of backup planes that are only available if you're mean to low-level employees. Yeah, if you're mean to public service personnel, we're gonna have issues. And why is the GIF account posting this? My boyfriend and I just reviewed our bank accounts and realized we can retire and live comfortably without working ever again as long as we die by Sunday. It's a cold world out there. Hey, KK, are you male or female? Basically, my mom is female and my dad is male, so I'm mixed. No, she's onto something here. This poor fly got on the plane in Houston and will get off in London. His whole life is about to change, bruh. Me, pretending I don't know the drama so I can get the tea from both sides. I hate gossip, but I think we've all done this in some degree. Welcome to the lactose intolerant convention, sir! Milk. Me, wondering if I should leave my room because there's a 90% chance I'm gonna get an unskippable side quest from my mom. My parents thinking I'm high because I came home with red eyes at 11:30 p.m. But really, I went to the theater by myself and then sat in the parking lot of the empty building behind McDonald's and cried to Mitski for an hour. When you're talking to someone and realize they most likely grew up with a financially and mentally stable family, why are you acting like this is a bad thing? Who cares? Me, realizing that my ex cheating on me with his own mother is something that I should probably go to therapy for. Huh? When I was 13, I wanted to be popular, so I searched up how to be popular, and it said to be a baddie. And I thought that meant being a bad person, so I threw a chair at my teacher. Mission failed successfully. Me, after saying, but hey, who am I to judge? After spending 6 hours hating. Sunday nights low-key worse than 9/11. I think he means the store, because the ones we have here suck in comparison to the ones in Japan. That's definitely it. When he goes through my notes app and finds his pros and cons list, complete with low-key loser vibes, listed as a con and deceased mother as a pro. Do you girls really be making notes about us in your phones? Why? You can't just like somebody? It's a little weird, dog. Crazy to think you could be driving by someone's house and this is going on inside and you'll never know. When your nose is stuffed and you lay there thinking about the time it wasn't stuffed and how you took breathing for granted. Bro, just open both nostrils at the same time. Oh, why does it do that? If you choke to death on an ice cube, no one will know how you died. Rest in peace, Prince Philip. So many fond memories. Where is this from? Buckingham Palace. I had cancer and got really skinny for a while. Everyone kept asking me my secret and then got all offended and told me it wasn't funny when I told them cancer. It was the truth though. Cancer treatment will make you drop weight like no tomorrow. I'm back to a healthy weight now, 10 years later.
What type of cancer do you recommend?
You're so funny, huh, buddy? Anyway, I heard the stomach kind works the best. My girlfriend and I were on the verge of breaking up because I would keep her awake at night with my constant mouse clicking. Not anymore. Consider this relationship saved. This mouse is so silent, she will sometimes forget I'm even home and invite her lover over. He's a pretty cool guy. Man, you're lucky. My wife's boyfriend doesn't let me play past 9 p.m. Should a self-driving car kill the baby or the grandma? Depends on where you're from. If you drift, you should be able to take out both of them. Alright, John Wick. What is this? Wrong answers only.
It's an old school Roomba. Pull the pin and it cleans everything in a 50-foot radius.
Isn't this a landmine? What does pulling the pin do? Man who donated his mother's body to an Arizona Center for Alzheimer's Research discovers it was sold on to the US military for $6,000, strapped to a chair, and blown up in a blast test. How do you even discover such a thing? Piece by piece. Black Widow is scheduled to drop in theaters exactly 3 months from today. Black Widow dropped in theaters 2 years ago. Damn, that's crazy. When you pause the video, but the gunshots don't stop. This is America. Between the comment and the Shiba Inu picture, I can definitely tell this guy is not American. But he's also not wrong. People whose jobs require them to enter someone else's house, such as plumbers and electricians. What was the weirdest thing you've seen at a customer's house? My wife. Big sad about my friend's death. Turning him into a meme so his memory can live in forever. Live on forever? Buddy, your buddy, he's dead. Your friend is dead and you made a typo. I'm gonna be a famous artist. I just want a nice car. Maybe next year I can afford health insurance. I'm gonna be a famous artist. I'm gonna invade Poland! Remember when Bugs Bunny frickin' shot someone because they wouldn't stop coughing? North Korea vibes. Do you support LGBTQ? Yes or no? I don't care what their gender is. They have organs, and I'm gonna sell it. My bill after getting bit by a snake. Imagine your card declines, and they bring the snake back in. $83,000 for the pharmacy? What country is not nearly as bad as the media portrays it to be? Antarctica. The media makes out that it's very cold there. But that situation is improving. You're about to be executed for a crime you didn't commit. What are your last words? Have fun finding the rest of them. A tick that makes you allergic to meat is spreading. A single bite can reprogram your immune system. The vegans have launched their first attack. I'm throwing hands with every tick in existence if they make me allergic to meat. Out to out Pizza the Hut and Domino's. But better, don't forget that you just gave me your address, Josh. If you guys haven't watched Josh Weissman before, it's pretty good stuff. Go check him out. Commentary YouTuber Pyrocynical was rushed to hospital in a critical condition after he was unable to remove his fursuit and he suffocated inside of it. Spring locked. No sympathy for you, fur. The genie looking at me after my first wish is to give all blind people eyesight for 30 seconds.
30 seconds is too short. Give it a week. That way they can share the miracle with their family and get used to their new life. Maybe even throw away things they used to make their lives better, like canes and such. It will also mess with their spatial awareness, as they'll get used to having vision. Then they wake up and it's gone.
Calm down, Harold. 90% of millennial couples look like this. I hate how painfully accurate this is. My most recent ex and me. Hey buddy, a self-roast is the best roast, good for you. If someone offers you $10,000, but if you take it a random person on earth dies, would you take the $10,000? Whoa, this new video's dark. That it is, Jerry, that it is. Peak Venezuela gameplay. So apparently, the Venezuelan economy is so crap that people have a more stable income gold farming in RuneScape for USD than actually working a job in real life. These are the only type of botters that we appreciate.
How I make this my ringtone?
Dumb idiot.
Your IP, sir?
I'm sorry. Hey, number neighbor. We have the same phone number, except yours is 1 digit above mine. What's up? That isn't a string. It's a tapeworm.
Am I the only one that wants to step on the string?
Imagine stepping on it, and it immediately wraps itself around your leg and tries to enter your body through your pee hole. This reminds me, I used to ask people, because it's a genuine question, like, imagine grabbing the veins in your arm and tugging on them. Would you feel it at your heart, or would you just, like, how would that feel? I imagine this is the same thing, except one is a worm in your pee hole. So maybe it's not really the same thing after all. Today, I discovered my husband has me in his phone as Jennifer Wortman. Could be worse. One of my identical twins has the other twin in his phone as spare parts. What's something you'd rather you didn't know about? I was working at Disney World when an obese dad tripped walking out of a restaurant with his child in his arms. He landed on the baby and there was no crying. In typical Disney fashion, was not announced dead until it was off Disney property. Bro. If you're afraid of guns, just remember that even Winnie the Pooh was armed when he heard a bump in the night. Imagine getting shot by Winnie the Pooh with a double barrel. You don't have to imagine if you're in China. Hey, that one's pretty good.
Are you single? Wake up and meet up your princess!
Average Trevloid follower. Be blessed. I'll catch you in the next one.